Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I'm doing a review for Weedcraft Inc. on Xbox. Now, this came out a few years ago on PC, and it's finally been ported over to the Xbox consoles, developed by Monarch, and it's published by Klabater, who were kind enough to send me a copy for this review, so big thank you to them for that. Now, if the name of this game didn't clue you in to what this game is about, it's basically a game about growing weed, selling weed in America. Now, here in the UK, the only people that are growing weed doing it in the basements, in their attics, that sort of thing, dodgy dealings. Whereas in America, it's starting to get a bit more mainstream, a bit more legal, whereas in the UK, I believe it's still a Class B drug, if I'm correct. I may not be, but I know, like I say, it's not something you can't just sell it in the shops like they can in some places in America. So this is a sort of business game, business management game. So you basically go from start to finish with the entire process, all the sort of producing, breeding, selling, all the financial aspects of it, all the political and cultural aspects of it. And honestly, it's a very well made game in the end. Now, the game features sort of three scenarios, the class stars, which are like the story mode. Now, the first one is called Growing Up, and the game itself doesn't feature a proper tutorial, which is a shame, especially when games are ported from PC. I do like them to have some sort of like tutorial just to get around the UI and stuff. But the Growing Up one is the more sort of basic scenario, and it does sort of walk you through all of the steps. It's not perfect, but like I say, you will get the grips of it from playing the first couple of hours of this first scenario. You can then obviously go on to the higher scenarios, which are more difficult. And also, the game features a chill mode, which is basically an easy mode across the three scenarios, where you basically get hassled less by the police, that sort of stuff. It just makes it an easier game to play. Now, if you don't want to just play through the scenarios or you finish them, there is also basically a free sort of mode where you can customize it. So like a sandbox mode where you can pick everything and create your own scenarios and stuff like that to play yourself, which I think is really cool. Like I say, it's not just got the story and the sort of campaign, it also has sort of design your own game mode, which is nice. Now, the first thing that jumps out at me of this game was the graphics. It's got a really nice art style to it. It works really well. It looks grungy but colourful at the same time, and it features a really awesome sort of hip hoppy style sort of soundtrack as well. So if you do like sort of jazzy music and stuff like that in the background, it fits in really, really well. Now, overall, gameplay wise, it's pretty good. It gets better once you've got used to it. It does take a while to get into it, learning all of the mechanics. There is a lot to it. It's very in depth, but once you get to grips with it, you get used to obviously having your own employees and stuff like that. You can sort of train them up to sort of do the sort of general tasks, and then you can work on other bits and go on to other parts of the business. You can get new properties. You can obviously improve your sort of weed with better strains, and you can get better equipment to sort of cultivate it and stuff like that. And you have to obviously deal with the laws and the legality of it all, bribing policemen, trying to get the laws changed and stuff like that. And it all deals with it in a very sort of insightful way for those people that may think it a pretty controversial topic. But overall, really good game. Still odd little bugs here and there, and it's not the perfect of conversions from PC. But in terms of sort of like a management game, it's actually really, really good, and I highly recommend people check it out. Now, it is single player only, unfortunately, but it is playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and it is priced at £20 and 99 pence. And like I say, it's a very good simulation game, plenty of content, plus the sort of create your own sandbox sort of thing to keep you coming back with more replayability. The only problem is, like I say, it does take a little while to get to grips with it, with the sort of not perfect UI. There is a lot of sort of stuff on screen, But once you get the hang of it, like I say, you'll absolutely love it. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.